What is up, guys, and welcome to today's prediction video. For this one, we will be looking at a bit of action from Italy's Serie A as 4th placed Napoli host 2nd placed AC Milan on the 29th of October. Now, the last time these two sides met was on the 18th of April last season in the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League. Milan came into the tie with a 1-0 lead thanks to a goal scored in the first leg at the Rossoneri's home ground of San Siro, which meant that all the pressure was on Napoli to sort of turn the tie around. But it was already looking bleak when in the 43rd minute Olivier Giroud got the opener for the away side. Napoli now had to face an uphill battle and needed to score 3 goals to progress. It was a little tricky for them. They were missing Victor Osimhen in the first leg, and Osimhen was able to feature in this one, and he did make a little bit of difference for them when in the 3rd minute of injury time he did get a goal and an equalizer for Napoli, but it was not enough for them as AC Milan won 2-1 on aggregate and progressed to the semi-finals of the Champions League. We start off our team analysis with Napoli. It is 3 wins and 2 losses in the last 5 for the defending Scudetto champions. Their last fixture ending in a 1-0 victory away at Union Berlin in the UEFA Champions League earlier this week. I think crucial to Napoli's success last season and crucial to any success that they're going to have this season is still going to be the Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen. It has been 6 goals for him so far in all competitions for Napoli. There's a lot of talk of Osimhen perhaps leaving. There's a lot of interest coming from England. I see Liverpool and Chelsea all vying for his signature. But as it stands, he's still a Napoli player. And I think Napoli will still be counting on him to get the goals. Now, like I said, there's a bit of a rift between him and the board, I would say, due to all of this transfer interest, but also due to some off-the-field politics, something about a social media post. But I think Osimhen is still crucial to Napoli, and I think he's going to be crucial for them in this tie, as he proved in their tie in the Champions League last season. Next up, I want to talk about the Georgian winger Kvicha Kvaratskhelia. It's 3 goals and 4 assists for him so far this season across all competitions. Kvaratskhelia was so important for Napoli last season that the fans affectionately nicknamed him Kvaradona after Diego Maradona, who was the leading light the last time that Napoli won the Scudetto. Kvaratskhelia has managed to win over the hearts of all of Napoli's fans, and he got a brace in their last Serie A match as well. So I think he's already on good form. I expect him to either get a goal or an assist on the night. And lastly, I want to talk Politano. Now, it's 4 goals and 3 assists so far for Politano across all competitions this season. Politano spent some time at Inter, so I think that I'm going to call it disdain, or that rivalry for AC Milan is already within him. So I think for Politano this means maybe just a little bit more, and I think it would have a bit of a romantic feel to it if the former Inter Milan winger is the one who sinks the Rossoneri. Next up, we talk about AC Milan. It is 2 wins, 2 losses, and a draw in their last 5 fixtures. Their last match ending in a 3-0 humiliation in France against PSG. Milan were pretty much nowhere to be found. They looked neutralized by the French outfit, and they're looking to bounce back now. And I think crucial to that will be Olivier Giroud, who, like a fine wine, just seems to get better with age. 4 goals and 3 assists so far for the French target man. Giroud, I think, proved last weekend against Juventus that maybe he doesn't have the legs to keep up with quicker players. But Giroud can still play as an out-and-out number 9 and a target man. And I think Milan have kind of built their team around Giroud playing that role. Because if you look at the next player that I want to talk about, being Christian Pulisic, Pulisic is much more mobile, much more dynamic than Giroud. He has 4 goals and a single assist so far. Pulisic will be providing some pace, some trickery out wide. Expect Pulisic to kind of get some payback, because last weekend against Juventus, when AC Milan was shown a red card, Pulisic was the player sacrificed up front so that they could reinforce themselves at the back. And it really showed because the Rossoneri didn't really pose much of a threat to the Bianconeri. Juventus kind of were comfortable at the back after that. And lastly, I want to talk about the third choice goalkeeper, Mirante. Now, Magnan was suspended for last week's tie. He managed to play against PSG and then conceded 3 goals. He will be suspended for this one, I think, as well. I expected Sport Yellow to fill in for Magnan at times like this, but apparently he's injured until November. But Mirante has not done himself a disservice at all. He actually performed quite well against Juventus last weekend. I think if he puts in another performance like this against Napoli, then I think Milan fans can rest knowing that they've got a reliable goal stopper between the sticks. Okay, on to the head-to-head in the S3M2 Verdict. Now, in the last 5 meetings between these sides, Napoli have won once, AC Milan have won 3 times, and that last fixture has ended in a draw. A funny little stat here that I think is going to be pivotal here is that in the Serie A, the away side usually wins, and that's a strange one because I'm always talking about the importance of having home ground advantage, but it seems to have not counted at all in this tie. Now, if you couple that with the fact that Milan are now dealing with back-to-back losses after the 1-0 defeat against Juventus and now the 3-0 mauling by PSG, I think the Rossoneri want some payback. I think this is going to be the fixture where they get that payback. I'm siding with Milan for this one. I do think they win it by just a single goal, though. But I do think Mirante will play a very, very important role in this one. I think what's also very sad is that AC Milan have failed to score in the Champions League this season. And that just goes to show that maybe this thing of playing a static number 9 and dynamic players around him may have worked or may work in the Serie A, but it's not working against Europe's elite. But I think it's back to the drawing board for AC Milan, and I think they're going to come up with something special against Napoli. I genuinely do believe that this weekend. Hi, thank you for making it to the end of this video. We really appreciate the watch time and the fact that you took some time out of your day to spend it with us talking about the sport that we all love. If you enjoyed the content, why not, drop a like down below or comment in the comment section. Maybe even consider subscribing to the channel. And I mean, while you are here right now, have a look at some of our old videos too. They should be appearing on the screen right now, along with that subscribe button. So you know exactly what to do. Thank you so much. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And have a great day out there. And we hope to see you again very, very soon. Thanks. Stay safe.